When things changed so quickly in our community due to the pandemic back in March, UCP stood ready to transition.
UCP had to go virtually overnight because of everything that was happening. But I was really pleased and surprised of how good of a job they did, making it a very and truly immersive experience for the families. And I think just for that experience from the spring and what we did there, I think that UCP Flex Connect will do a great job this upcoming fall.
UCP Flex Connect allows parents the opportunity to have flexibility and options during these unprecedented times.
They will have high quality instruction every day.
The individualized instruction that we are known for providing in our classrooms, but being able to provide that remotely 5 days a week, or they will have the opportunity to choose between 2 or 3 days face-to-face with the other days remote at home.
The way that UCP's Flex Connect is designed is that students will interact with their teachers, paraprofessionals, and support staff throughout the day. Therefore, they will work on projects and activities and lessons, and then some of the time they'll be live streaming with their whole class, and some of the time they'll be one-on-one.
Students are still able to get that socialization with their peers.
There was this huge an hour break so that we could talk to our friends. We did a film thing where we worked in small groups, and one time we got onto a separate call to work on a project.
We definitely know that there's a concern from parents and stakeholders about screen time and being connected to a computer for extensive amounts of time. And we're taking all of that into consideration in how we design the day to make it most meaningful, interactive, and rigorous for our students.
When they're home, they're not going to be in front of a screen all day long.
It helps just to not be sitting down all day.
It was an immersive experience where the children, even when they were at home, felt like they were at school and they were a part of something. They took robotics course, they did art projects.
There was one with the science one I liked when we were doing reptiles.
We did this project with Miss Carbone where we got to build a prototype of our own theme park, and we had to pick a theme. It was we had to Imagineer. It was Imagineering.
I liked working on the food art.
So I wasn't expecting that we were going to do PE, so that was kind of a surprise.
They even did a karaoke and a sing-along.
I liked the writing project that Miss Carbone gave us. We had to write our own story, and then we got to read it out to the class and the principal, so that was cool.
We'll be putting together individualized supply kits that will be related to the grade level that they're in, but then also on the individual level of the student.
Supply kits that they could keep at home in order to do some of the interactive hands-on activities that their peers are doing in the classroom.
In our supply kits, you'll find things that you would find in a traditional school day. Maybe we're working on time, you'll find a little clock.
Base 10 blocks in order for children to do place value lessons.
Maybe they need a certain type of writing paper. We can add that to their kit to individualize it.
All Flex Connect students will be provided a device, either an iPad or a Chromebook, depending on their grade and needs. At a minimum, those will be the two devices that will be provided. So I think that's something that could potentially set us apart.
We have teachers and leaders that are so willing to think differently and dive in deeply.
One of the ways that we are ensuring that we have complete alignment and fidelity to the rigor and to the standards is regardless of whether we've been closed or open, we have continued our professional learning communities with our teachers and our principals and leadership staff. We did those virtually during April and May on a weekly basis. We gathered as teachers and as leadership to ensure that we were making the necessary modifications and adjustments to our planning and our implementation to meet the needs of all of our students.
So based on those experiences from the spring, we learned some lessons about what technology will work best, how to reach different types of learners through the technology use. And we're excited to expand on those lessons learned and feel like we are positioned to continue to be innovative by sharing the passion, collaboration, and skills of the most amazing faculty and staff that I have seen in our profession at this time.
I really think that UCP Flex Connect will be a great place to grow, and it will be a great place for our faculty.